Me again. It's been a long while, couple of months I think, since my last video, and I thought I'll update you on what I've been doing. So I bought some stuff from Model Railway Scenes. They do a lot of this 3D printed things, and I don't know if you could see it from there, but I've got like station trolleys, waste bins and benches, salt bins, and some oil barrels and things. There's quite a lot of stuff, all 3D printing, not too expensive. They can even do your stuff which is with your own station names printed on them and all that, so they're pretty good. That's Model Railway Scenes. Then I've made some changes to my track. So I've made changes to the hillside at one end where I had there was just two tracks going through the tunnel on the lower level, one track going in the top level, and where the two tracks went in the tunnel on the bottom level, the inner track didn't go through the tunnel. It was the inner track, a separate track. But when I bought one of my new models, I forget what one it was now, as it went round, that inner track, the bumpers scraped on the inside of the wall. So I thought, well, that's got to be altered. So my solution was to bring the hillside out. I cover all the three tracks, but that meant also taking up my turntable and rearranging the track there, and also added extra double slip to where the main track goes down to the other end, so it allows me to swap from. Already had one double slip at one end, but put another double slip at the other end, so no matter what way the train is running, I can pass from easily from any track to any track, and that's worked out all right, that has. And then, of course, I bought also a Metcalf kit for the hilltop where I widened the tunnel, and so I bought like a stables. They're little stables, which is dead easy to make. It's only a small thing, but it sits on top of the hillside, and bought some little horse riders to make the scene up and put a few more trees around there. So what else have I done? Right, then I bought a Javelin Class 395 off of eBay second hand for about £48, which was a power car, single car and a single coach. So then I thought, well, I need to make that longer. So I started trying to bid on single extra cars on eBay, but the prices was astronomical. I'm not going to pay that for a second hand one, and I found it cheaper to buy this brand new two South Eastern Class 395 Hornby Visitors Centre. That was brand new for about £59. So that worked out better. The only thing was I had to make a modification to the coupling to make it match up with the older version of which I bought off of eBay. Anyway, it all runs well in the end. And before I made some changes to the coupling, it was derailing one of the cars because the couplings didn't line up right, but eventually got that right. It's running a treat now. One other thing I've got to do to it though is change the lights on the back, because it's showing white lights instead of red lights, but I'm going to change the bulb in that for a red one, but I haven't got round to that yet. Right, what else have I done? Let me have a little look at my notes here. Single coach, dummy car runs well, but then. Right, well, I've done that. Right. So, well, what's my latest acquisition? Well, my latest acquisition is this Dapol. Came today, and telescoping the Dapol one, right? It's got, you get the extra things in it, all the steel coils in it, but I think it's quite nice, right? So I've got 3 of those. We'll put it on the track later and we'll have a look at it. It hasn't got spring buffers though, but it's not too bad a detail, it's alright. But after buying that, I wondered whether I would have been better doing the other one, because on the next day I got an email from Sheffield. I'll show you if I can. Sheffield Insulations, that's the one I got. The next day, got this email from Sheffield Insulations, an AccuScale, similar, more or less the same thing, but it looks like on that one you can take the top right off if you want to. But apart from that, they look pretty much the same. But the price, a twin pack, is that. Might have been better off buying 2 twin packs, but the price isn't much different. But whether they was better or not, I don't know. But anyway, I'm quite happy with what's come. And another thing, that was my wife, by the way. That burp, it wasn't me. I told her to be quiet in the background, and she had to make a burp. And the other thing I got, which was recommended to me by Robert's train set, well, I asked him what camera he used, and he used this. I've got myself Cube Plus, Polaroid Cube Plus, and I'm absolutely over the moon with it. That's brilliant. It focuses so close to infinity, and it fits on the. Obviously, you can do running session on it as if you're on the track, so I'm well pleased with that. I'll show you a cab ride in that later on. Alright, so that is it. I'm well pleased with it, but I had a job to get hold of that. It took me, after I asked Robert's train set what he used, I searched on eBay, and they've all sold out. There's nowhere in England had it because you had the COVID thing on. So I ended up getting this one advertised. What was they called? I forgot the name of the place. But anyway, I was getting worried because it didn't turn up for 6 weeks before it turned up, because it come from China. I was thinking it was a con site at first. I thought, well, it took me money and run. But it turned up the other day, and it's the genuine thing, come in all the proper box, and that's the genuine thing, and it's got, because it's got the Bluetooth on it, so you can view what you're filming on your phone. But I'm well pleased with that. So that's what I've been doing. Can't think of anything else at the moment, so I think the next thing is to go and have a look at it, the train set, and I'll show you also, we do the cab ride at the end of the video. We do the cab ride. Alright, so that's bye for now, and now I'll finish my cup of tea. Right, where we are, back in the garage, having a look at the what I've done. Right, well, this is the hillside. I've widened because this track was originally on the outside, and this was only 2 lanes wide. So when I widened that, I had to remove a turntable I had there and redo that track. And so I widened the hillside, as you can see here, which is give me more room on that, which I've put a small stables and some horse riders. Added a few more trees down here. I also added these lights in the goods yard, and I don't know if I had them last time, but I got lighting in the engine shed and the goods shed itself, and I added some from about the barrels and things like that, odd bits and pieces, and the garden tables which I've got there, some in each garden. What else have I got? I don't know if I had that last time. I pick up a truck from my garage, tanker, SO tanker, various bits and pieces. Now then, here's my new ferry wagons. I've got 3 of those. 3 of those added onto my mixed freight train. New benches. Mixed freight going round.